So we got the first episode of season 2 of Daryl Dixon, The Book of Carol. And I have to say that for me, the show, this particular spinoff, was the weakest in the series of spinoff that we've been getting. And it just doesn't feel like The Walking Dead. It's a shell, it's there, but it just doesn't feel like The Walking Dead. The show itself, the original show, was built on the relationships between the survivors, the things that they had to overcome, and just the family that the show just pushed out. And I just don't get that same feeling from this particular season or this particular spinoff. It's going to be hard for them to overcome that. Now, with the first season, we had the whole Laurent character and that, I guess, special child. Like that story arc just didn't do it for me. And that was the toughest part of the first season for me. I didn't care much for it at all. Now, moving forward to the second season, they fixed a little bit of that. Now, granted, it's only been the first episode, and the whole Laurent and all that stuff didn't really take place that much in episode one. It was for maybe 10 minutes of the particular aired episode, and I was fine with that. And then we got to see Carol back, and that relationship that was built over time between Carol and Daryl was probably some of the best parts of The Walking Dead proper. Carol herself has had probably the biggest character arc and character change over time, and it was great. And I love what they did with the show. The first episode of Book of Carol is how they brought back a lot of the shots and things from the first, particularly the barn scene where Sophia walks out and Carol plays that part so well. The emotion that she had back in the Walking Dead proper, she brings that same style of emotion, even though it was a memory, and it fit. And I absolutely loved what Greg Nicotero did with the imagery, kind of mirroring what the first viewing of that was versus the second. Now, it was good to see how like a lot of the stuff in that shot was exactly the same, but Carol herself was different. And it was a good piece of writing, a good piece of cinematography, and it fit what I needed from the show. Again, this is probably one of the weakest spinoffs, in my opinion, that we have gotten. And other people may feel differently. Some people may feel that Fear of the Walking Dead is probably just one of those things that didn't resonate well with people. Even me, I thought the Fear of the Walking Dead was, yeah, it's okay. Just just didn't it didn't feel like the original Walking Dead. And I don't know if these spinoffs should feel more so. They definitely feel different. I can say that the Daryl Dixon one definitely feels different, but too different. And I don't know if that's a problem. I like the introduction of the new character that Carol meets along the way, Ash. I'm curious to see what his story arc is going to be going forward. I don't know the style of relationship that they're going to have. He appears to be um, someone who has a lot of loss, the same as Carol, and they're both in the same boat, but Carol still has that wall up. So I'm curious to see if she's going to have that wall broken down and start telling him the truth about where she's going, why she's going, and what happened to Sophia in the past. Other than that, the episode wasn't very long. It was about 45 minutes or so, and I'm all for that. I don't remember how many episodes this is supposed to be. I guess I could look, but I'll check on that later. I want this show to be better. Some people may love the first season. Just I just didn't. It just didn't resonate well with me. I'm glad to see some of the things right now, at least in this first episode, they're taking strides to correct some of the things that people may or may not have gripes with from the first season. We'll see. All I can say is we'll just have to sit here, sit along for the ride. Again, Carol's back. Her character is probably one of the best characters that we've seen grow over time in a lot of TV shows. And I'm curious to see how that reaction and the interaction is going to go when she finally meets Daryl for the first time after he left looking for Rick. So if you guys saw this first episode, let me know what you guys thought down in the comment section below. Until next time, guys, my name's Lincoln. This has been an RPG show. Like, comment, sub, and I'm out. Peace.